Members of the press, members of the media, please return back to your designated positions. Thank you very much.
Register in seconds using your phone number.
The Special Guest of Honor, Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezekalu. I must greet you specially this morning. The Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani. You're most welcome, Your Excellency. The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris. Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, Fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. You're most welcome this morning. Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Engineer Nadugu Gagari, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. You're most welcome. The Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, Dr. Bierem Ukire, Fellow, West Africa College of Soldiers. You're most welcome. Director General, Nigerian Communications Satellite, Mrs. Jane Egerton Idehe. You're most welcome.
Dr. Bierem Ukire, Fellow, West Africa College of Soldiers. You're most welcome. Director General, Nigerian Communications Satellite, Mrs. Jane Egerton Idehe. You're most welcome this morning. The Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, Mr. Charles Seboibo. You're most welcome this morning. The very distinguished Director Generals of agencies here present, the directors of the ministries here present, directors of the National Broadcasting Commission, directors of the Nigerian Communications Satellite here present, media executive, media stakeholders, members of the Fourth Estate of the realm, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's my singular honor and privilege to welcome you to the national launch of the Digital Switch Over project under the Big Picture Initiative. If your hands are not busy at this time, can we please put your hands together for the vision that is becoming a reality. Thank you very much. I would like to, at this time, recognize some of our dignitaries that have heeded our call and are here with us this morning. As I get the names, we'll do those introductions. But for the names I have here, permit me to recognize the representative of the Chairman, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, who is ably represented by the Director of Public Affairs, Mr. Wilson Ujaren. Please, for him, a round for him. Thank you very much for coming. We also have with us the National Chairman, Independent Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Dr. Ahmed Ramalan. Please, round. Thank you. Please. Also have the former Director General of the National Broadcasting is here with us this morning. Malam Shehu Leila, please. We have with us also the very distinguished Director Generals of the broadcast industry in our area. We have the Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, Comrade Abdulhamid Dembos. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you for coming. We also have with us the Director General, Voice of Nigeria, Malam Jibri Baba Ndache. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much for coming. Director. We have with us the Director General, Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, Dr. Olalikon Fadolapo. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Technical, please help me with the microphones, please. We also have with us the Managing Director, News Agency of Nigeria, Ali N. Ali, please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing this alone this morning. I have my colleague here who has been called on a very important assignment. Francis will be joining me shortly. Media, please.
Turn down
Catch-up features.
the display. Turn it down, please. Thank you. Without wasting any much time, I would like to invite my co-MC Francis, stakeholders that have joined.
Thank you very much. I would like to recognize the presence of the Chairman Association of STB Manufacturers, Dr. Shitu Kabir Mohammed, OFR. I also recognize our technical partners present, ably represented by Mr. Rotimi Pedro. We have our signal distributors present. ITS Mustafa Babagana is here in the house. We have the Electronic Media Content Owners Association of Nigeria. It's a large crowd here. We have the BOT member, Madam Jibe Ologe. Thank you for coming. Mr. Adeniji Omeri, President. Aja Amina, the Vice President. And Ayade Stevie, the General Secretary. You are welcome. We recognize all partners. Because of time, we will not be able to recognize everyone, but please bear with us. Know that everyone is special to this very historic event. Thank you and welcome once again.
Thank you. Applause for her once again. Thank you very much. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're moving with the speed of being informed. Our dignitaries have other engagement. So we'll be moving of light. Coming up next is the welcome address, and this is to be delivered, or rather the opening remarks, and this is to be delivered by the Communications, Honorable Minister of Communications, Dr. Apostle Tijani. Please round of applause
For him, as he comes up on stage to give us
the opening remark. Technical, please help us fix these microphones. Thank you.
Your Excellency, our very dear Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Okezie Kalu. I think we should give him a round of applause for this event. This will most likely, and I have to say this to MBC and NICOMSAT, that this will probably be one of the biggest events that I've been this year, with very important and meaningful people in attendance. So we appreciate you for taking the time to join us. The Honorable Minister of Information, National Orientation, my big brother, H.M. Mohammed Idris, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Engineer Gagare, and your fellow Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, the Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, and of course my own Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Communications Satellite Limited, distinguished members of the National Assemblies here today, heads of government agencies and parastatals, some of our development partners here today, captains of industry, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to this very special occasion. Honorable Minister of Information, let me start, of course, by congratulating yourself and the leadership of NBC, NICOMSAT, the industry stakeholders, and distinguished guests for this very special occasion. Today, Nigeria bears the rank of nations that have embraced modern digital broadcasting infrastructure to serve their people. inclusion, and improved quality of life. But many people may not pay attention to what today truly means. Today's event is something that is even bigger. What we're witnessing here is another demonstration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to investing in what is important, even when it may not always be the most visible or popular. Infrastructure, as we all know, is rarely celebrated. When it's being built, it's rarely celebrated. Yet history has shown that nations become prosperous when leaders have the courage to invest in the foundations that unlock the growth for decades to come. The digital switchover we launched today is possible because Nigeria made the strategic investment in sovereign digital infrastructure. And it is another example of this administration's commitment to building the foundations required to achieve the president's vision of a $1 trillion economy. In many ways, today's achievement, I have to tell you, is a glimpse of what's to come. Honorable Minister, what I'm saying today is just a glimpse of what's to come. Under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria is embarking on the deployment of 90,000 kilometers of fiber optic open access infrastructure across the country. That infrastructure will connect communities, businesses, institutions, and public services across Nigeria and beyond. And what many people may not know is that while we're doing this today because we hold our own satellites, our president has also approved the investment in 2 new satellites that will strengthen our capacity. I think we should give me a round of applause. These new 2 satellites will strengthen our capacity in communications and digital services. And what I'd like to point out is that if we combine these 2 new investments, which is the 90,000 kilometers of fiber with the new satellites, Nigeria will end up creating something that is truly transformative. Truly, truly transformative. Not only will we have the quality of connectivity that is as good as anywhere else in the world, we will also provide a significant opportunity for Nigeria to provide services beyond our own geography. So today, we're the only country in the West African region with its own satellites. The 90,000 kilometers that we're laying will cover all the borders of the country, which means neighboring countries will also be able to benefit. And infrastructure means that you can now carry broadcasting services beyond Nigeria into neighboring countries as well. The digital switchover is therefore not the destination. I'd like to reiterate this. It is one of the first visible benefits of a much larger national digital infrastructure strategy. And what excites me most is what this means for Nigerian creativity and influence. We should think about that, and the influence as well. Our satellites do not stop at our borders. Our fiber ambitions will increase and connect Nigeria to the wider region. And together, they will create the infrastructure through which Nigerian stories. Infrastructure expands. It gives our broadcasters, our content creators, our producers, and our entrepreneurs unprecedented opportunities to reach audiences across West Africa and beyond. And as we know, infrastructure does not merely move signals. It amplifies culture, ideas, and influence. So today, therefore, is a reminder that the future will belong to society that invests early and consistently in digital infrastructure. Whether it is broadcasting infrastructure, or artificial intelligence, or education, healthcare, financial services, or even government services-based infrastructure. Every major opportunity of the future will depend on the strength of the digital foundations that we build today. This is why today's launch matters and every one of us should care about it. It's a reminder that every kilometer of fiber that we deploy, that every satellite that we launch, that every digital platform that we build brings us closer to a more connected, more inclusive, and more prosperous Nigeria. So once again, let me congratulate the Honorable Minister of Information and the National Broadcasting Commission, and also NICOMSAT, and all the stakeholders, including in particular SCC, for this important milestone. I look forward to the even greater possibilities that lie ahead of us. God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, a resounding round of applause for the Honorable Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy. Thank you very much. Permit me to recognize the presence of the representative from the National Civil Defense Corps, ACG Benito Eze, MNI. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much for coming. We also have with us the representative of the Chairman, CEO, National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission here with us, Mr. N.S. Paul is representing the Chairman. Please, thank you very much. We also have with us the Acting Director, Communications Satellites, Defense Space Administration, representing the Chief of Defense Space Administration, Brigadier General A.J. Ahmed is here with us. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you for coming. In a program such as this, introductions is a continuum. Permit me to recognize the presence of the National Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Customs Service, Deputy Controller Abdullahi Aliyu Mewada. Please, a round of applause for you. Thank you for coming.
Also permits me to recognize the presence of Engineer Ahmed Rufai, Pioneer MD of the Nigerian Communication Satellite Limited. You're welcome, sir. We also recognize the presence of the Advertisers Association of Nigeria, led by the President. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. So we'll move to the next item on the agenda, which is a welcome address to be delivered by the Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, Mr. Charles Ebuebu. Please, a round of applause for him. I'm saving myself from a lawsuit.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, distinguished members of the National Assembly, PAMSECs here present, the heads of agency, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of NICOMSAT, Ms. Jane Egerton, Chief Executive of Government Agencies, Development Partners, Captains of Industries, leaders of the broadcasting, telecoms and creative industries, our esteemed technical partners, distinguished broadcasters, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. There are moments in the life of a nation that transcend policy, moments that redefine possibilities, moments that remind us that the future is not something we inherit, but something we deliberately build. Today is one of those moments. Today, we're not merely launching a digital broadcasting platform. We are launching a new national communications architecture. We're opening a new chapter in Nigeria's digital transformation, and above all, we're unveiling the big picture. The big picture is far greater than technology. It is a national vision. A vision of a Nigeria where every citizen, irrespective of geography, income, social status, enjoys equal access to high-definition television, trusted information, educational opportunities, cultural expression, and limitless digital possibilities. Today, history is not waiting for us. history is being written by us. Permit me, therefore, on behalf of the National Broadcasting Commission, to warmly welcome every distinguished guest here present today. Your presence is a powerful affirmation that the future of broadcasting cannot be built by government alone. It requires the collective vision of policymakers, regulators, innovators, investors, broadcasters, manufacturers, content creators, technology partners, and ultimately the Nigerian people. For your unwavering support and belief in this national journey, I thank you. When we speak about the big picture, we're speaking about much more than clearer pictures. We're speaking about clearer possibilities. The big picture represents our collective ambition to demonstrate access to information, to unlock new opportunities for Nigerian content creators, to stimulate investment across the broadcasting value chain, to empower local manufacturers, to strengthen media plurality, to expand customer choice, to improve spectrum efficiency, and ultimately to position Nigeria as Africa's leading digital broadcast system. That is the future we begin to unlock today. Our gratitude therefore goes to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, whose renewed hope agenda continues to inspire transformative reforms across the country. We're profoundly grateful also to the Minister of Information and National Orientation, whose steadfast leadership, unwavering commitment, and strategic guidance has provided the momentum that has brought us to this defining day. We equally acknowledge the exceptional partnership of the Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, whose ministry has demonstrated that collaboration across government institutions is essential for national digital transformation. To our partners at NASHCOMSAT, our technical collaborators, our development partners, broadcasters, manufacturers, investors, and every institution that believed in this journey, today's success belongs to all of you. And indeed, I want to thank everyone, whether known or unknown behind the scene, everyone whose ideas, leadership, focus, technical input, everyone, the whole team who have put this here today. We cannot but be grateful for your contribution. As we proceed with today's program, which includes the presentation of the Big Picture Initiative, technical demonstrations of the Free TV platform, and remarks from our esteemed partners and the official unveiling by the Honorable Ministers, I encourage every stakeholder to engage actively with what you will witness today. Allow me to conclude with the timeless words of the great American investor, Thomas Edison, who once said, "The value of an idea lies in the using of it." Today, Nigeria moves beyond ideas. Today, we move into implementation. Today, we move into delivery. And today, we move into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say one more quote. It says, "Every generation is remembered for the future it chooses to build." Today, Nigeria has chosen a digital future. Today, Nigeria has chosen a big picture. And tomorrow, the world will see the difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, another round of applause for the DDNBC. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the success of the digital switchover program depends on a reliable and resilient transmission infrastructure capable of delivering digital services across the country. It's therefore my pleasure to invite the Managing Director, CEO of Nigerian Communications Satellite Limited, Mrs. Jane Egerton Ideyi, for our own remarks. Please warmly welcome her with a round of applause.
Your Excellency, sir, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Rep, Benjamin Kalu, thank you so much, sir. It's an honor to have you. Thank you so much, sir. The Honorable Minister of Information, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, good morning again. Thank you so much. You have been a fatherly figure in the entire project. My own boss, the Honorable Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy. I think that's the true infrastructure genius for Nigeria. Sir, we are very grateful. Your support has led us here. Your vision has given us the continuity we need. I also want to acknowledge the PAMSEC, Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy. Thank you, sir. PAMSEC for information. Thank you so much, man. You have been very committed to the cause. I want to acknowledge my fellow DG, the DG for NTA, my prime customer, the DG for VON, NOA. I really want to acknowledge all the DGs, the Executive Secretary, the Chairman for BON, all our stakeholders, our partners. I must not forget at the end of the day there is a key partner that we've not mentioned, NCC. So I want to acknowledge the EVC NCC, who is also represented here by his commissioner. One of the things I remember, okay, one of the things I remember as a young girl, 6-year-old girl, staying with my parents is the bonding time we always had. And that bonding time is 9 o'clock every day, gathered around the TV, watching NTA. I don't think this story is only my story. There's a lot of families that are seeking information, students seeking knowledge, entrepreneurs seeking opportunities, and the nation seeking progress that have always done this around broadcasting. So if we imagine a Nigeria where every citizen, regardless of the location, has access to information, education, entertainment, opportunity, that is what we are trying to do here today. Today we make another significant step towards making this vision a reality. We want to deliver the Nigerian promise. We want to deliver the renewed hope agenda. That is why we are gathered. Because with this switch, we call it the digital switchover. It's actually the switchover from analog TV to broadcast TV. With this switch, it's not merely a broadcasting upgrade. For us and for many of the people gathered here, it's a nation-building initiative. It's a strategic investment into Nigeria's infrastructure, like the minister has said. It's beyond the 600 million naira opportunity we say that it brings. It's beyond the broadcast we will deliver to over 40 million homes. It is beyond the jobs we will create for the advertisement sector, for the wider Nigerian ecosystem. It is a case, most importantly, of steps that we are taking towards creating a more informed, connected, inclusive, and empowered society. For decades, the analog broadcasting has actually served our nation well. It has connected families, it has informed citizens, it has entertained generations, but the demands of the digital age requires much more. The world is changing, technology is changing, consumer expectations are also changing, and Nigeria must continue to evolve alongside the rest of the world. And today we are making that transition. We are moving to possibilities, from analog to digital, from scarcity to abundance, from a restricted access to expanded opportunities. That is what the digital switchover will deliver. This switchover will create opportunities beyond television. It will create opportunities beyond local content creators. It will create opportunities beyond broadcasters. It will create opportunities beyond technology providers. It will create opportunities beyond investors. It will create opportunity for young Nigerians whose creativity and innovation deserves a larger platform. Ladies and gentlemen, we must remember that this initiative is not simply about technology. Yes, technology is valuable when it improves life. Technology is also meaningful when it creates opportunity. Technology is transformative when it reaches everyone. And that is why NIGECOMSAT is proud to be the technology partner for this project. The role of NIGECOMSAT is really significant in this project. NIGECOMSAT, now to toot my horn, is Nigeria's premier satellite communication company, and our mission actually is beyond providing connectivity. Our mission is to ensure that geography does not determine opportunity. Our mission is to ensure that communities in remote locations are not excluded from the entire digital economy and national development. Our mission is to ensure that every Nigerian can participate in the digital economy regardless of where. So through our satellite infrastructure, we are consistently working to bridge connectivity gaps, support critical national projects, and enable access to services where traditional terrestrial infrastructure may not easily reach. Today, we stand at the intersection of broadcasting, technology, and national development. We are witnessing a switch in transmission. We are witnessing a transformation possibility. The launch of the digital switchover represents a feature where a student in a rural community can access educational content more effectively. A local filmmaker can reach a wider audience. A broadcaster can deliver high-quality services. And a family, just like I said in the beginning, can enjoy richer viewing experience. Then finally, a nation can move closer to achieving its digital transformative goals. This moment reminds us that progress is never achieved by one institution alone. It took a village to get this. I know yesterday we were in a session. It really took a village. It required collaboration, partnership, vision, leadership, and it requires, just like the Minister of Information has said yesterday, a shared commitment to building a future that will not benefit just one person, one stakeholder, but a future that will benefit every Nigerian. I therefore really want to commend, the Honorable Minister of Communication has said it so well. It is not an easy feat to do this, but to even commit and go ahead and start the implementation of 2 new satellites. So we really want to commend the President, His Excellency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It took leadership to take this job. I think we can say in West Africa we have led the way, and his vision has helped us lead the way. I really want to commend, yes, thank you very much, you can clap. It's true to have that vision, but the actual delivery of the vision would have been possible with the minister, without the ministers that are here present. The Honorable Minister for Information and the Honorable Minister for Communication. Their drive has actually determined the fact that, or that has actually helped deliver what we are doing today. I also want to acknowledge stakeholders that brought us here. The different stakeholders in the broadcasting community, Signal, all the different DGs in the entire media and broadcast environment, their collaboration, their support, technology partners from Free TV, organizations that have supported in one way to contribute to bringing this vision alive. Your dedication has demonstrated that it is possible when public and private sectors work together toward a common goal. Yes, we are switching television signals. We are switching to innovation. We are switching to inclusion, economic opportunities, digital empowerment, and together we are switching into a brighter future for Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this historic milestone. Welcome to the future of broadcasting. Welcome to the future of Nigeria. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Please, another sound of applause, please. Thank you, ma'am. Distinguished guests, we are mindful of time. And unfortunately, it may not be possible to take all the goodwill messages. But we sincerely appreciate your understanding. And of course, your presence here is a strong demonstration of your support and commitment to the next chapter of the digital switchover. On this note, but before I go on, please let me quickly recognize the presence of the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria Chairman, Senior IG. You're welcome, sir. So we proceed now to the good messages. Please, we want to give you just 1 minute, please. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, DJ has said we will give Branch Chairman 2 minutes. Sir, please, you can now come for your good message. Please, can we welcome the Branch Chairman, Senior High Chief Yakotu, for his goodwill messages. Please, a warm round of applause, please.
The Honorable Minister.
Chairman, Senior High Chief Yakotu, for his goodwill messages. Please, a warm round of applause, please. Thank you, sir.
The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Honorable Minister of Communications, the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, Managing Director, NICOMSAT. I can see an array of faces. President of NIPR, I never knew you were back in Nigeria. Tijani Ramalan, DGNTA. Everybody is here. It's a full house. Yes. And the problem with protocol is if you want to start calling names of people as you see them, you will breach protocol itself. The Deputy Speaker, please, pardon me. I just saw your handsome face. So let me, as we say in Nigeria, let me rest on existing protocol. For us in the broadcasting organizations of Nigeria, this is a milestone. We have been on this journey for a little over 15 years. And you know, the beauty of being a Nigerian is that anywhere we go to in the world, we hold our head high. We walk proudly and we speak proudly. And that explains perhaps why some of our African peers and brothers are jealous of the average Nigerian, because they believe that Nigerians are proud people. But we have every reason to be proud, because God has endowed this nation. We are blessed, enormously blessed, beyond our imagination. And for us who have been in broadcasting, we have been worried, we have been not proud of the event we are having today, the fact that it has taken us so long to get to where we are today. So many African countries have transited from analog to digital broadcasting. And this is an industry that a lot of people have invested billions of naira in terms of infrastructure and technology. And we believe that a lot of people have invested billions of naira in terms of infrastructure and technology. And migrating from analog to digital broadcasting, the multiplier effect can only be imagined by way of job creation for an industry that has perhaps the best movies, the best musicians. The current World Cup speaks volumes. The opening ceremony had a Nigerian performing Burna Boy, and two others, Nigerians in different parts of the three host nations. And I believe that it is only through television broadcasting that we can improve. We can show that our creativity, our talent that we have exported can be better harnessed. So I think that with digital broadcasting, so much gains will happen for those of us who are in broadcasting. And yesterday we had a session with the Honorable Minister of Information presiding, and it was to engage stakeholders and clear gray areas that we had, because there were fears
that the regulators didn't consult enough. And in good spirit, they agreed that yesterday we should all meet and we should explain that, look, everybody has a role to play in the ecosystem, particularly those who had invested, because we had investors in XTB man boxes, we had investors in technology in terms of mass transmitters everywhere. So yesterday, thanks to the minister and the DG, we agreed that that process should continue, and that whatever issues that we have after today's event, we will continue to engage and ensure that this process is not aborted, and that we have ultimately a successful switchover. For us in Bonn, our joy is that the DTT is going to run side by side with the DTH. So it's going to be a dual illumination. And that for us is one of the gains that we believe should accompany today's event. Because it's a long road to travel. And we can only work as fast as we both engage ourselves in terms of mutual collaboration and ensuring that we have a successful switchover that will be a win-win for all of us in the industry. I'd like to thank all those who have made this happen, particularly the Honorable Minister of Information and Technology, and Information and National Orientation. And we'd like to assure you that with us in Bonn, you have a partner as long as there is mutual trust, and the National Broadcasting Commission itself engages us in line with the resolutions of yesterday to take it one after the other and have a completely successful digital migration. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please a resounding round of applause for him. Thank you. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in an event such as this, we have to alter some things so that we can move in the speed of light. I've received my directives and I will follow such. Coming up next for just 1 minute is the President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Dr. Ike Neliaku, FNIPRO. Please a round of applause for him as he comes for his goodwill message. The protocol has been established, so you can align, sir.
Your Excellencies, led by the Deputy Speaker, who is speaking well, doing well, looking well, culturing well, we appreciate you for being with us. Honorable Minister of Information, today is a very historic day. I had the opportunity of working in Ministry of Information, and I know when this project started, and I know how it was resisted, but in your time, you have made it come to pass. I think we should appreciate the Minister of Information. He's a professional, and he knows how to manage issues. And that's why the Chairman Bonn was able to reach an understanding with them. Thank you very much. I have 1 minute. My 1 minute is up. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you. That was why when I handed over the microphone, I have to say 1 minute, and he has truly done justice. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Ike Neliaku. Thank you very much. I've also been directed just now that the STB man would also give 1 minute goodwill message. Please, the representative from STB man. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes up on stage. Thank you very much.
All protocol are observed, Your Excellencies. I have nothing to say here much than to say we in the setup manufacturing sector are very, very, very happy, and we are ready to give you enough box that will cover the country. Anytime you need us, call on us. Thank you.
Please, a round of applause for him. I believe all my guests today, they are just hitting the timeline. Please, a round of applause once again for him. Thank you very much. Permit me to recognize the presence of the Executive Vice Chairman, the CEO of Nigerian Communications Commission, who is represented by his Commissioner, Mr. Sunday Abraham. Thank you for joining us. We also have the APC Deputy National Organizing Secretary here with us, Mr. Emeka Okafor. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much for coming. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you hear from my voice, you understand that I am a man under pressure and we need to leave here with immediate alacrity. With that said, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we invite the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, who will give us his address, and after his address, we will have our special guest of honor give us his remark, and then we proceed on the launch. This is the new directive, and we'll follow suit. Please put your hands together for Mohammed Idris of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations.
Thank you very much, the Masters of Ceremony. The Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, thank you for coming. For those of you who don't know, the Deputy Speaker is a friend of the industry. Even though he worked all through the night with his colleagues at the National Assembly on a very significant national assignment, he still said he would be here today, and he made it to this place. Thank you, Your Excellency, for finding time to be in our midst. My brother, the Honorable Minister of Communications, thank you for everything that you have done. I wonder how this will have been achieved without your leadership. I remember 2 years ago, in a small meeting, an informal meeting we had at the presidential villa, we told ourselves that we will make sure that in our time, DSO happens in this country. Thank you for keeping to that faith, for making sure that all the agencies under you, especially NICOMSA, this lady is really a workhorse. I don't know how you fish her out, but she has really worked hard to make sure that we have seen today. The DG MBC, I hope you don't mind all the flogging and all the bashing and the shouting in the last 1 year. Make sure this is delivered. If you don't deliver it, you know the rest. I'm happy today. We have seen this happen. I won't flog you again. After today, because each time he came to me, I was always frowning my face. But from today, I will smile. Because the idea is that we need to deliver this, and we are happy that we are at this point. The chairman board, I want to say that as a very critical stakeholder in this journey, you have really worked hard to make sure that this has happened. He became chairman of BORN only about 3 or 4 months ago. And since that time, he took on this assignment. Every time he will call me, he will send a message. His colleagues will mumble and rumble and complain, and he will call me. I'm under pressure. What do we do? So we kept talking to ourselves. Yesterday, we had a 4-hour meeting, and all the gray areas were resolved. It is not possible to say that we have a perfect situation, but I'm happy that what we have done today represents the spirit, the vision that President Bola Tinubu has given us. And what this tells me is that Nigeria is indeed a great nation. We can make the impossible happen. And today is a great day for all of us. My permanent secretary, the permanent secretary of Ministry of Communication, all the heads of agencies here, everyone, my stakeholders, the STB man people, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for making today happen. We are really, indeed, very grateful. This microphone, I worked 2 years to get this one. It's not this microphone that will stop me. So even if the microphone refuses to work, I will not stop talking. I will still continue to talk. Today marks a significant, I will continue to hold it with the hope that the sound comes up. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of broadcasting in Nigeria. After years of planning, investment, stakeholder engagement, and perseverance, we have gathered here today to take a major step in the modernization of the broadcasting industry by launching the digital switch over platform. I am indeed delighted to welcome all partners, industry leaders, broadcasters, content creators, manufacturers, regulators, and members of the public to this historic occasion. This one too is complaining. but I will keep moving. This achievement will not have been possible without the support, leadership, and commitment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, whose renewed hope agenda places strong emphasis on digital transformation, economic growth, innovation, and the development of critical national infrastructure. It is indeed the President's vision that has led us here today. From the outset, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has demonstrated a clear commitment to building a modern communications ecosystem capable of supporting national development, creating jobs, empowering local industries, and expanding opportunities for Nigerian businesses. The federal government has provided the necessary support, policy direction, and resources to advance this important national project. This administration recognizes that broadcasting remains a strategic sector for information dissemination, education, national cohesion, cultural promotion, and economic development. The digital switch-over project is therefore not simply a technological transition, it is an investment in Nigeria's future. Yesterday, as has been said, we held an extensive stakeholder engagement session with representatives from the broadcasters, signal distributors, set-top box manufacturers, content producers, Nikon-Star, Digitin, Alcon, among other critical stakeholders. The discussions were robust, frank, constructive, but more important, the message that came out of it is very clear. All stakeholders must remain united in their commitment to the successful implementation of the digital switchover program in Nigeria. I want to thank constructive, but more important, the message that came out of it is very clear. All stakeholders must remain united in their commitment to the successful implementation of the digital switchover program in Nigeria. I want to thank all of you who have made this indeed possible. The approach that we have taken reflects global best practice and ensures that Nigeria can access quality content across multiple channels regardless of location, economic circumstance, or technology preferences. The goal is simple: to make quality broadcasting available to more Nigerians than ever before. Beyond technology, therefore, DSO is an economic and a creative industry project. The opportunities before us are indeed enormous. A fully implemented DSO ecosystem will create jobs, will stimulate local manufacturing, will expand audience reach, will strengthen content production, increase advertising opportunities, and unlock new revenue streams for broadcasters and content creators. This is why the federal government has directed the National Broadcasting Commission and the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria to continue to develop a sustainable business framework to strengthen audience measurement system, increase advertising revenue, and support the long-term viability of this project. The DSO belongs to all of us. The DSO belongs to all of us. Its success will depend on continued cooperation among government regulators, industry players, investors, content creators, manufacturers, and consumers. Together, we can build a broadcasting industry that reflects Nigeria's immense potential and media and broadcasting landscape. His commitment to the renewed hope agenda has provided the momentum necessary to unlock the long-standing projects such as the digital switchover. I also commend the National Broadcasting Commission, NICOMSAT, BON, ARCON, Digiti, broadcasters, manufacturers, and all stakeholders who have contributed to bringing us to this important event. History will remember today as the day that Nigeria took another decisive step towards completing its digital broadcasting journey. As we launch this platform today, we do so with confidence that the federal government will continue to support the broadcasting industry, strengthen local capacity, encourage innovation, promote investment, and ensure that Nigeria fully realizes the enormous opportunities offered by digital broadcasting. This launch is not the end of a journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter for Nigerian broadcasting. Together, we will build a broadcasting ecosystem that is more inclusive, more innovative, more sustainable, and better positioned to serve our people's needs. On behalf of the federal government of Nigeria and the support that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has given us, it is my honor and privilege to formally launch the digital switchover platform. Thank you and God bless. Even though the microphone wanted to resist, I refused to answer the microphone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. Yesterday he was given a title. We now refer to him as the father. Thank you so much. You've been a father. Your continuous support for this initiative cannot go unrecognized. Thank you, sir. Now, I don't know what's wrong with the sound, but we'll try and manage it. It is now time to invite the special guest of honor, the Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu. Please, can we give him a resounding round of applause as he comes for his own address? Thank you.
Please. Thank you, Ms. Microphone, prayers. The chief host, the Honorable Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, I was thinking that the Chief of the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation Protocol, please take note. Alhaji Muhammad Idris. Let me say this before I continue that I like the synergy between the two ministries. We won't be here today if this kind of enough for this microphone. We won't be here today if this kind of is not existing between the two ministries. And that goes to show that Mr. President knows how to scout for the best talent. To be honest, I've been watching you since I came. Even before I came, your activities, the synergy is commendable. And I hope that all the sister ministries and agencies will work the same way you are working. You set a goal, you push together to achieve it. We commend you. Dr. President, MBC, MTA, NOA, BON, the Permanent Secretaries, Federal Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, and Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Information, and National Orientation here present, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies of government here present, representatives of security agencies here present, the representative of EFCC here present, the representative of Controller General of Custom here present, distinguished media executives here present, development partners here present, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by apologizing for coming slightly late. Like the minister explained, we worked till early hours of this morning. But the message of NICOMSAT, DG NICOMSAT, I hope I recognize you in that list of protocol. If I didn't, please forgive me. Her messages kept coming, reminding me that I needed to be here. And because I believe in what you're doing. I had to make that sacrifice to be here. Kindly accept my apology. I'm honored to join you on this historic occasion, marking Nigeria's official digital switchover. What we are witnessing today may appear as technical milestone, but history consistently shows that the most consequential transformations often begin in precisely this way. Railways reshape economy, electricity transform productivity, the internet redefine modern civilization. The digital switchover belongs in that category of foundational shift. This is not simply a migration from analog to digital broadcasting. It is policy and developmental threshold that separates nations that consume the future from those that actively shape it. In the 21st century, connectivity is a core determinant of national competitiveness. Data is a strategic economic asset, and digital infrastructure now stands alongside road, ports, and power as critical national. Nigeria is positioned to compete in this new era with a population exceeding 230 million people and one of the youngest populations in the world. Our greatest resource is not beneath the ground. It is the creativity, the resilience, and the intelligence of our people. Every day, young Nigerians are building globally competitive solutions in financial technology, in health innovation, in agriculture, in cybersecurity, software development, and artificial intelligence, demonstrating that Nigerian talent is already part of the global digital economy. This reality places a responsibility on public policy. Digital inclusion must be treated not merely as a technological goal, but as a matter of national equity as well as social justice. A child without access to digital network is increasingly excluded from education and opportunity, while communities without connectivity are disadvantaged in an economy that rewards information, that rewards access, that rewards innovation. The digital divide is therefore no longer a technical gap, but a development gap. The digital switchover advances this response by unlocking the digital dividend from analog transition, including spectrum, that can be repurposed to expand broadband, deepen connectivity, and stimulate economic activity. Spectrum is not merely technical. It is a national economic asset with direct implications for education, healthcare, commerce, and national security. Recognizing this, the National Assembly is translating policy understanding into legislative action. Under the leadership of the Speaker, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, the 10th House is advancing reforms to strengthen Nigeria's digital future, including stronger data protection and cyber security, incentives to expand affordable broadband to underserved communities, legislation to promote local digital content and skill development, and updated spectrum management. This is to ensure efficient use of national digital assets across broadcasting, across telecommunication, and across satellite services. This legislative direction aligns with the broader vision of the Tinubu-led government, which has placed the digital economy at the center of Nigeria's economic transformation agenda. I commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for prioritizing a digital-led growth strategy within the Renewed Hope agenda, aimed at expanding economic growth and strengthening global competitiveness. The National Assembly continues to work closely Federal Ministry of Communication is under Minister Bosun Titani, as well as his Bora, who has shown that what was difficult to achieve in 10 to 15 years is possible under his leadership as Minister of Information and National Orientation Agency. We congratulate you. We will continue to work with you to strengthen the legal and institutional framework for this transformation. This includes the development of the national digital economy and e-governance frameworks to support digital services, cybersecurity, and secure data exchange across government, alongside online investment in national fiber optic expansion and broader connectivity for millions of previously unconnected Nigerians across all geopolitical zones. The digital switchover we celebrate today is therefore not an isolated event. It is part of a coordinated national effort to build a modern digital economy that works for all Nigerians. Digital transformation of this scale requires collaboration between government on one side, the private sector, and development partners, and the regulatory environment that enables innovation while protecting the public interest, and a shared commitment to intentionally the future. That future is only proven as artificial intelligence reshapes productivity, satellite systems expand communication, and digital platforms redefine how societies learn and trade. The question before Nigeria is whether we will shape these changes or merely adopt them. We must choose to lead, not only as consumers of innovation, but as contributors to the technologies that define the future. In this regard, I commend the National Broadcasting Commission for driving these important national projects. I particularly recognize NACOMSA for its leading role in powering the technological backbone of the digital transition. Satellite infrastructure, national capacity, one that serves area, strengthening national security and supporting the expansion of digital assets where terrestrial networks remain limited. NICOMSAT, therefore, represents a vital element of Nigeria's indigenous technological capacity and a growing national asset in the global digital ecosystem. This nation that will prosper, which is our nation that is prospering in the decades ahead, are not necessarily those with the greatest natural resources, but those that succeed in connecting their people to knowledge and their people to opportunity, investing in human capital and building an ecosystem where innovation can thrive. The true measure of today's digital switchover will therefore not be technical alone, but developmental, whether it expands opportunity, reduces inequality, and improves the lives of ordinary Nigerians. It's a question that we should be asking, and I know that the answers to this question is found in this switchover. If history records anything from today, it should not only be that Nigeria completed a technological transition, it should also record that Nigeria deepened its commitment to becoming a digital nation, where innovation is enabled, where talent is empowered, and where opportunity is broadly shared. As I round up, when a nation connects its people, it unlocks its potential. When it empowers its innovators, it accelerates its prosperity. And when it chooses to build the future before the future arrives, it secures its place in history. May this digital switchover mark another decisive step in Nigeria's journey towards that future. The Parliament will always stand by you as this journey begins today. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Please, another resounding round of applause for the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Thank you very much. At this time, the Deputy Speaker will proceed on official ribbon cutting just outside. So please, all stakeholders, all dignitaries in the front row, please make your way outside for the official ribbon cutting and tour of the facility. Please make your way outside. Thank you.
They follow them.
They go.
They go.
Me.
They go.
They go.
Oh, yeah, go.